A lot of different recipes out there for sauce. Very, very easy is just tomato paste, not sauce, but tomato paste, 1 can, and then you're gonna use 1/3 of a cup of olive oil, 2/3 of a cup of water, and then oregano flakes to taste. We've already made our sauce here, but that's pretty simple. And then what you're gonna make sure that you don't have any holes in your dough. If you have any holes in your dough, you're gonna wanna kind of pinch them up and fix any holes that you have, because if you have a hole and your dough, the pizza sauce leaks through the dough, you're gonna have a disaster on your hand. So make sure you have no holes in your dough. Make sure your pizza still is moving because of the cornmeal that you put down and the flour. Make sure it's still moving. Pizza sauce wise, couple of things to keep in mind. Most people put way too much pizza sauce on, which again causes more of a pizza disaster in the oven. So I'm gonna take maybe 2 tablespoons is probably about all I'm gonna need. And then I'm gonna use a little baster and just kind of spread it around. Very, very, very important that you do not have any spillover on the edge of the pizza. Okay, if you get spillover onto your surface, that's gonna stick to your pizza peel when you're putting it into the oven, and that's not going to go well for you. So I'm avoiding any spillover on the edges, which is why the baster is very critical tool to spread this out. I might need a little bit more here. I'm just gonna do a little bit more sauce and spread that around, and then I'm good. So again, most people put too much sauce on, and then that makes your pizza difficult to cook all the way through. You're gonna get it kind of burnt on the top, and it's gonna be doughy on the inside. And so light sauce goes a long way, and I am looking pretty good here. So now again, make sure you don't get any sauce. I made sure I had my little plate to get my baster off so I don't get any sauce on the table. Now I'm gonna take my mozzarella cheese, and again, I don't need too much cheese, so I'm gonna put some cheese on here, and then I'm gonna spread it around a little bit. Again, we wanna make sure that we're not getting too much overflow onto our surface, because that can also make things stick. And I'll just kind of spread it around a little bit. Again, you can kind of do a little cleanup on your edges once you have it where you want it. That's looking pretty good. So now I'm gonna go through here and clean up my edges. Make sure I don't have anything dripping over on the side that's going to cause it to stick when I go to launch the pizza. Okay, so all looking good here. Now what I wanna do is put the rest of my toppings on however you want. I like salami, pepperoni, and I just kind of spread it out here. Again, you can put whatever toppings you want on there. And then I need to get there are 2 different critical pieces that you need. You need a launch peel, and it has to be aluminum, and it has to be slotted. And I'll explain why in just a moment. And then you're gonna need a turning peel, which is also very important. And if you don't have those things, it makes it much more difficult to make your pizza. Okay, so I'm gonna finish topping my pizza here, and then grab my launch peel, and then we'll talk about our next step.